and welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. This is number 2. We just finished our first major haul, I guess, our second shift, and we're going out again with the tethers to see how those play. So we're going to go ahead and start our shift here and get underway. So it looks like we are selecting a ship this time, since we are taking care of all the salvage from the previous ship. And it looks like they're limiting us to a training vessel. It looks like a Calamity 9 mackerel training Lynx Corporation salvage listed as easy. Last owner, Klein Co. Alright, so it's got a Class 1 reactor. That's something to be aware of there. That means that could explode. So it looks like we do have some hazards to be aware of. There's an increased chance of catching fire. There's some freeze elements, some shock elements, and also explosive elements, which is bad. So there is a resource breakdown here. It looks like there are some objects inside of it that we can see. Not very much electricity, but it is present. So estimated value actually, they're not even going to give you a real warning. They're just going to say go out and get killed. Okay, so we're going to select this ship. It'll let me. Come on, select. Yes, okay. Yes, so this will clear all of it. Anything left is forfeit. So if you decide to go to another ship, you cannot go back to what you were working on previously. Okay. So watch your fuel level while using your thrusters. All movement, even braking, costs fuel. That's bad for flying around. So.
All right, Cutter. This here macro is stripped down, but there's still plenty there for us to sink our teeth into, such as how we're going to deal with the pressurized areas. But before we get into all that, let's try out your tethers. Your tethers are far stronger than the line on your grapple. Use them when you're trying to move objects that are much heavier than you are. Also, tethers stack, meaning the more you use, the stronger the pull you get out of them. If you put them in the right place, that is.
Cutter temporarily disabled to prevent unnecessary destruction of company equipment by inexperienced cutters. Some bitch. You're a bitch. Okay, so we're going to be trying to move these. These looks like they go to... What does this go to? Barge. Okay, so they look like one big object here. So let's try to... I mean, it seems like it wants me to... Oh, they're already disconnected nacelles. Okay, I see what they're doing. All right, so let's go ahead and get below it. And we're going to put a tether onto it using right-click. So we'll brake here, right there. And we're going to send it down to the barge. Hey, that's not too bad. For a first run, I'll take it. Alright, so that's not moving very fast, but it's fast enough for me. Let's go ahead and head over this way, and we're gonna drop down here. Get underneath it. We'll brake. Attach. And
Nice work, Cutter. Like I said, tethers are your friends. Once you get the hang of them,
tethers are your friends.
You can get pretty creative with how you use them.
They're getting brainwashy.
Alright, now for the fun stuff. And when I say fun, I mean incredibly dangerous. Next, we're going to learn about pressurization. According to Lynx, decompression events are the #1 cause of death, and as a result, cloning. Alright, let's open up your scanner and see what we see.
Oh, Jesus. Cockpit, cabin, airlocks, compartments. Oh, this is not good. Okay, so...
Let's see if we can crack into this ship without making her pop.
Go around the airlock.
See that airlock over there? Let's go check it out.
Okay, let's twist it.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Oh, we do have a helmet light. Cool. We'll turn it on here.
Using airlocks is always a good idea, but there may be times later when you encounter ships without functioning airlocks. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, Cutter. For now, let's get inside.
I'm inside.
All right, let's see if there's a way to depressurize this sucker so we can get to work on it. Look for an atmosphere regulator. If it's working, this device will let us depressurize the room safely. You don't want to trigger a violent decompression, believe me. Alrighty, I'm lighting up your work order with the rest of the objectives for this ship.
Okay, so
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
excellent. Cool. Look at the reactor. Well, looks like we're going in.
There she is, the reactor. That's your meal ticket right there, Cutter. Alright, this one's pretty easy. She should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple. But before you do that, it's always a good idea to clear a path for her straight to the barge, because once you pull it, she starts melting down. And when it comes to reactors, you never know how many ticks you got till she goes boom. Alright, the way you complete your work order from here on out is entirely up to you. Let's show Link so Weaver still knows how to turn worms into shipbreakers, alright? Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, we've at least decompressurized, or we've depressurized the ship, so we're not going to get explosive decompression. So it looks like we need to get a cut started here to get us out. So let's start working on these support structures. Go, baby, go! Man, that is a lot more powerful than my shove tool.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Hopefully that makes it. Go, baby, go. Alright, let's get back in there and figure out how to get this fucker out. Alright, so we can still cut through here and get this thing loose safely.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Alright, boys, moment of truth. So this has got to go into the processor. I think it's best we line it up. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This goes to the barge. So we're going to pull it off, and we're going to throw it into the barge, which I think is above us? Yeah, it's above us.
Valuable object processed. Credit
So we're going to pull it over this way to get it the hell away from everything. Slow it down a little bit here. Come on, slow down. Okay, so this is going to come off, and we're going to throw it to our left. We're going to try to tether it, so pull it off real quick, put a tether on it, and we're going to throw it. Let's get in a good position to do it. This will be good. Go.
Good. Well, Cutter, looks like you can manage on your own for a bit, which is good, because I just got assigned another worm on a salvage station on the other side of Earth Village. Just a reminder that your training amounts for O2, tethers, and fuel will be reset once you start your next shift. I'll be back to check in on you from time to time, but until then, remember this. Measure twice, cut once, and tethers are your friends.
Tethers are your
Good luck
friends.
out there, Cutter. Weaver out.
I don't know if that's going to make it or not. Come on, go in there. Go in. It's going to make it. Yes, it made it.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Okay, so nicely we can take our time with the ship and do what we want. So let's pull some stuff off and get used to placing it places like the barge.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Where'd the barge go? That's above us. I said spatial orientation will get you.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Looks like I can't pull off the airlock. Alright, so I think we were doing a pretty good process actually getting inside the ship and cutting it loose. So let's continue with that. I think that's probably a smart move here to get started. So let's get down in there and let's see what support beams we can take out safely. Definitely some more that can be done in here. Just seem to get some drift a little bit on a throw like that. There we go.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Wish I had more power behind that.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Using that to alter the course of it and then just grab it.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
That should do it.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Looks like the structure lining walls here might be just cuttables. Let's see to take some of these objects off. Huh. It's the cockpit. What a lovely ship. Hey, we can grab the chairs.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That's electrified. There's your 1% right there. I'm gonna stay the fuck away from that.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
That's electrified also. Lighting component, probably.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Looks like the distance is about the same. Like it maintains the distance to the target in which you grab it from. So the closer you are to it.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Looks like I can't rip that off quite yet. I think we got a majority of the cockpit out though. Let's I think we're at the point we need to start bisecting, but maybe not. There's a cut here. Some internal support structures here. Not sure how we get to these. This is where it gets challenging because there's no more guides here. And I think we got everything. Yeah, the reactor locations are all out. What's this over here? Okay, thrusters. Hey, big boy. I expect that to be a little heavier than it is, but we can get it over there. Much lighter.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
I am your thruster. Ha ha ha. Oh, sorry. And all this material in the back end here just goes to the process. Maybe just do a sectional cut out here. Get it from outside. If it'll let us. I don't think it'll let us. No, I can't cut that. I cannot section this. Yeah, it's not gonna let me cut any of this material. All right, so we, you know, it's probably hardened against extreme temperature. Probably the problem here. So it does seem like we still need to dismantle from the interior. Let's look at what can be done on the cockpit front end. Yeah, the exterior of this is like hardened. I can cut here, but that's a cockpit. Maybe I'll just grab this. Nope. Alright, so we're going to need to take this apart from the inside, which seems to be the best way to go. So let's travel in through the airlock. If I can't grab that. Nope, I can't grab that. Alright, so we'll just travel in through the airlock. Alright, let's take a look around, see what there is to see in here. Alright, so there are additional support beams that are inside of this. Maybe if we go underneath, we can get to them. If it'll let us cut here. Nope. Okay, so we're going to have to do this the hard way. We're going to have to section it.
Deposit accepted.
Come on, bitch. She's heavy.
Material deposited.
Can't tell if that's loose or not. It should be. Break. So don't shove if you're not sure. That's the learning lesson here. So that is obviously still somehow attached. Though I'm not sure how exactly. Again, this is a learning mission, so it's curious. Oh yeah. Can't break certain things off. It's kind of annoying. Get that away from me.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
It doesn't like me really cutting any of this, to be honest.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Go, baby, go. Alright, so we figured out how to cut that, which is good.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded. Deposit accepted.
Oop, watch the background there. Cut something I didn't want to. So that's interesting. The part of that goes to the furnace, part of it goes to the barge. Or not the barge, the processor.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Strange. Learn something new every day.
Material deposited.
Huh, panel's not loose yet still. Interesting. Come on. Get loose. Okay, cutting part of this is kind of annoying because there's areas you can't cut, and when I do get a solid cut, like, it's not coming. I guess there is some... I'm an idiot. Never mind. There's some structural supports. Thought I got all these. Maybe not. I think that did it, actually. Slider it out. Yep, there it is. Whoops. Got the same problem with this one. We got an object on here. So we're going to need to do a precision cut again. Slow it down a little bit.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Material processed. Credits deposited.
I'm going to cut off the major section of the hull, but some of this is still hardline attached, and I can't cut it. And I get having limitations on what you can cut, but seriously, that's kind of a problem there. I mean, there's no cutting that can be done there. Maybe right there, but yet another electrical component. Starting to feel like a job, man. I'm kidding. This is actually kind of fun. It's difficult to control yourself, though I see this giving a problem with the amount of oxygen reserves. If that's 400 seconds, that's going to suck. It's not even 5 minutes of oxygen. I wonder how much those are actually even worth. Bing. Yeah, when you're grappled onto something, you really can't even move.
Material deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Some of this cut goes to the furnace, some of it doesn't. Perhaps we need to separate it. Oops, not what I wanted. Live and learn. So we've learned to not right click. Looks like I cannot do that. I can cut that off, though. I'll start with that.
Deposit accepted.
Haha! Precision.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Valuable object, you don't say.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Still got a mix of things that go to the furnace and things that don't. Kind of interesting yet pain in the ass.
Deposit accepted.
Oh. Hopefully that was the right piece. Didn't look like it. Oh, we got another case where we can't grab stuff.
Material deposited.
Curse you, different materials. I'm just a man that wants to cut things. See, now that I've bisected it, I can actually do something with it. Previously, I couldn't even grab it. I'm guessing that's a bug.
Deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
baby, pull. There we go. We're a real scrapper now. But if you see the components, like if you look at the bottom center, you can see what goes where, and it's just like it's a mishmash of different shit, which is fine. But I can't cut everything. Is the problem? Like the stuff that goes to processor, I guess, is just simply not cuttable. So I have to figure out a way to get shit off of it, and it's like very limiting. And right there, I can cut that out. But see, that's still a part of the greater whole, so we need to do that on both sides. And then that piece right there is a specialized component that needs to go to the processor. So I need to cut that off and take it out.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Like surgical grade precision on the fucking run there. Look at that.
Deposit accepted. Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
What? That's bullshit.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
I guess that's my fault for not making sure it was completely processor free on that shot. Which really means you need to like inspect the whole thing as a whole, which is kind of, again, a pain in the ass. Whoa, we're lagging. That was an interesting freeze up. Recovered whatever it was, but that was not good. Okay, we got another specialized cut going on here, times 2. Get out of range. Just drift. Drift, damn it. Alright, I'm gonna risk this.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Okay, come back here. Bitch. Get out of here.
Material deposited.
Okay, now this big chunk looks like it's all processor, right? Can't tell if I've got it separate or not. It's pretty damn heavy. Go. Yeah, my grab tool is just simply not powerful enough.
Deposit accepted.
Tethers are your friends.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
What do you do when your tethers are weak? Watch, I guess. Okay, I can't even do anything with that yet. It's either too heavy or I can't move it. I'm not sure which. Ha. Yeah, there's the right click.
Valuable
Desperation
object
grab.
Credits deposited.
We getting there. Where's he at, Mr. Barge?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay, so here's what I'm talking about right here. So I'm inside the ship, and I've cut all the key components out. These should be separate, but they're not. And I can't cut anywhere. Like, there's nowhere that's showing red. I mean, I literally cannot cut this. So this entire area here is completely uncuttable. Maybe the airlock can be siphoned. Who knows it's going to let me do this? Kind of looks like it's maybe. Let's try it. I think these cuts are working. Nothing there. My bad. Slide that out.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Oh, I slid it out. Where the hell did it go? Yeah, okay. There it is. Oh shit. Which one to run? Yeah, maybe I can move this now. It's letting me. What is it though? Processor. Alright, so let's see if we can get it in there. Yeah, it's just super heavy. Gonna hit and bounce. Yep, son of a bitch. Okay.
Valuable component destroyed. Penalty applied.
Okay, thanks, game. So it ricocheted, but apparently there's a gravity well over there because that did not have the force to do that. But cool, okay. I guess we learned that you put it in the wrong spot, you get penalized, so that's interesting. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I had 3 tethers attached to that motherfucker. If they aren't that good to get it out of there, well, that's kind of dumb. I have to say something I don't like here is the fact that I can attach something. Like, let's stop here for a second. I have this. I'm trying to pull it. I can't tell if I'm actually moving it. Because it shows blue no matter what. Unless you fuck up and you, like, pull away enough that it turns red. Because then it breaks. Maybe an orange color or some other color to designate you can't do what you're trying to do. Because, I mean, to my knowledge, this should be detached here. I mean, there's nothing holding it, and I cannot cut here.
Material deposited.
Yeah, I just did a square cut around that and I can't even pull it out.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Why can't I pull this off the wall? There we go, we can at least get these things out.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay, now these two are somehow separate again. Alright, let's see if we can get this to the processor without it freaking out like last time. There we go. We're almost through this, boys. Now, if we can only find a red spot we can
Valuable
cut.
object processed. Credits awarded. Deposit accepted. Material deposited.
Why can't I pull that off the wall? Come on, turn sideways. There we go.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Can't take that off the wall either. Where in the
Salvage
world did that go?
secured. Credits deposited.
That thing came off at like 600 miles an hour. guess I more or less understand the gravity well to be able to do shots like that.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Material deposited. Deposit accepted.
Piece by piece, we take this bitch apart. It's interesting, it's like I can cut that little piece there. Maybe just incinerate the support beams. Ah, very much designed for support beam cutting. Okay, makes more sense now. The bisector's like an emergency kind of bypass situation, like you really don't want to use.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Now
that to cut the support beams, we can figure out most of this. Now, see, that says barge, and that says furnace. But I can't cut it, so... Okay. Guess it goes to the furnace. I get screwed on that one. That's got to be a bug. Let's see if it gets sucked in. Any bets? I'm betting it's going to get sucked in. Yep. There is a gravity well there. And it just grabbed it. Cool. Okay. So that explains why that barge could not escape the gravity well. Yeah, see, that's a barge and I cannot grab it, so that's kind of annoying. Support beam. Yep, and once all of those are cut, now we can suddenly play with it. Go. Let's see if we hit it with a hard enough ricochet. Yeah, it's caught in the gravity well. Like, pretty much you get it over there, it's going. So that explains that. Alright, so what other pieces up? There's one on the bottom. So these things are integral. Like, they don't show up on the scans either. Like, you can look all you want. You can't see shit. Nah, there's one up there, right there. Just a little tiny piece is all it takes. Okay, so we learned something about cutting. It's why we stick around to these maps and try to figure it out before we get into the actual main game. What was that? Is there any... Let's see. I can't cut that. It's cut proof. And take all these small components out, see if we get lucky. I mean, we're looking like a space kind of Hulk here now that is all one piece that we can't section down any further. Little glass pieces are pretty much the only thing that's left, and I don't think that's holding the place together. Yep, nothing to do here. I think we can move the whole bitch now, but the problem is there's still processor and furnace mixed in here. I'm probably going to get penalized for doing it. I guess let's try to grab something that says processor and throw it. See if it even moves. There it goes. And that is the rest of the ship, though that's probably going to get thrown at me as a problem because it's not the right material.
Valuable object processed.
Oh no, I got credit. Okay.
Deposited.
I stand corrected. Okay, so maybe my approach was just to cut those little beams, get what I can off of it, and then just throw the rest in. Even though it said furnace on part of it. Cool. Alright, we made some money. Alright, so that's the whole ship, and I'm sorry that was a long episode, but we kind of needed to learn there. And I think we learned quite a bit about the actual support structures and how they attach, so that's kind of a good thing. So in general, I think that was a good experience. We'll go in here, we'll see what we did real quick, and then we'll wrap this one up. Cool. Let's see how we did. Oh shit. Thruster upgrades, grapple, yeah. When you're working with garbage, you'll do garbage work. Look at that, though. Holy shit. Okay, so we destroyed quite a bit here, and that big chunk there and that big chunk there were bad. I'm gonna guess those were probably the thing that got sucked towards the black hole that I tried to stop. But in general, we made quite a bit. The reactor was worth a fuckload, and so was a computer terminal. That was fantastic, actually. The nacelles, panels, yeah, I mean, made a lot of money. I mean, we put a dent in that. So, yeah, I think that was a good job. We'll complete here and see where it takes us, and then we'll wrap up. Oh, fuck. Okay, so the game kicks you in the balls. So, as with any greedy corporation, you're immediately charged interest for your fee. Oh my god. So we got charged almost $100,000 or 100,000 credits, whatever this is, in interest of just having the loan or the debt. And then lease, rentals for our grapple, our cutter, oh my god. So I don't even know my tools. And then everything else, suit, thruster, wow. So we lost 500k basically just for going out there. That sucks. That's new debt. Yeah, we still made progress on it, but they kicked us in the balls, and that's going to be happening routinely, it looks like, because it's a daily fee. Okay. So, it looks like we do have some upgrades available and everything. We're going to touch on this next time. Like I said, I don't want to take up too much time, but this is a long video. So, hopefully this was entertaining. Sorry it took so long, and we'll shelve some more ships. Probably going to cut them short, considering oxygen and everything next time, but that was a good learning experience to know how the mechanics work a little bit. So, thanks for watching, and hopefully this was entertaining. See ya.